Hello, it's Rob Bradshaw from Theology on the Web. I just wanted to share with you my Bookade book haul. Now, over Christmas I went down to Bookade, which is just down the road from me, and I picked up a pile of books which I'm hoping to digitise. Now, the first one is Ireland and the Celtic Church by George T. Stokes, who was Professor of Ecclesiastical History at the University of Dublin. Now, Stokes died in 1878, so his work is certainly out of copyright, but you also have to note that it was edited in the 6th edition by Hugh Jackson Lawler, who was his successor at the University of Dublin. Lawler died in 1938, and as the new date for public domain in the UK is date of death 1945, then that book is certainly available for digitisation. In fact, I've already scanned it and it should be available about the same time as this video goes online. Now, it looks quite a useful book. It's got lectures on St. Patrick and St. Columba, Columbanus, and a lecture on the pastoral controversy. So if you're interested in medieval church history, and I don't get a lot of material to put online for that particular website, then I'm sure you'll find this one helpful. Right, what else have we got? The Oxford Reformers. And this one's by Frederick Seebohm, and he died in 1912, so I can use his book. Now, he's got articles on Erasmus and John Colet, and so again, if this will go in the Reformation Church section on the websites, so that would be good to have that online. This one's, as you can see, the spines come off, but that's not a problem for me. History of the Church of England by Patterson. Now, Patterson died in 1944, so this book became public domain last year, but so I shouldn't have a problem getting this on. This covers the church in England for the Anglo-Saxon period up to the Oxford movement in the Victorian era. So again, I haven't got many books on that, many resources on that period online, so that would be useful. What have we got here? This is Arthur S. Peake, who it says here is Professor of Biblical Exegesis at the University of Manchester. He was that's the seat that was later taken by F.F. Bruce. And Peake died in 1929. Many of you know that Peake was the editor of the Peake's Commentary on the Bible, and so this book on the problem of suffering in the Old Testament will go in the Old Testament section on biblical studies. What have we got here? Another book by Peake with a picture of him, and this is a collection of lectures. And we've got one on the Servant of Yahweh, the roots of Hebrew prophecy and Jewish apocalyptic, Elijah and Jezebel, recent developments in Old Testament criticism. Well, recent as of 1929 anyway. The Messiah and the Son of Man, the quintessence of Paulinism, Paul the Apostle, his personality and achievement, and Paul and the Jewish Christians. So that, I think, will be quite useful. Another subject that I haven't got a lot of material on in the Reformation site is the CounterReformation, and here we got Arthur Robert Pennington's book. Pennington died in 1899, and let's see, what have we got here? Again, it looks quite a detailed work, and the early causes of the Counter-Reformation, Ignatius Loyola and the Jesuits, the Inquisition, the Council of Trent, the Counter-Reformation's progress, the Counter-Reformation in England, and the 30 Years' War. So, I think quite a useful book for Reformation studies. This one, The Heroes of the Reformation, Albert Frederick Pollard, on Cranmer and the English Reformation. I note that Pollard died in 1948, so this book is not going to be public domain for about 3 years, but I'm going to put it on my shelf, and when it comes into public domain I'll have it ready to digitize and put online. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this review of my book haul and forthcoming books to be uploaded. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss any new editions. Thank you very much. Bye for now.